Hello everyone, my name is Julie and I am one of Christian Assembly's Kingdom Partners here in Kenya, and for today's Daily Touch Point we're looking at the book of Joshua chapter 9, and I recommend that you read the whole chapter, but I just want to focus on one verse only, and it's from chapter 9 verse 14, where it says that the Israelites sampled their provisions, but they did not ask counsel of the Lord. And another version said they sampled the provisions, but they didn't ask God about it. And I recognize that this is a specific incident, and if you read the context, you'll understand more about what it is. But I think that line of, there was something they didn't ask God about. That then ended up being, something that was harmful to them. And sometimes I wonder, when we're in hard situations, there are times where we might ask, how did I get into this mess? Or where was God? Why did he allow me to do this? And sometimes it's not because we didn't consult God, we didn't pray about it. Sometimes it's actually circumstances around us that aren't because we didn't ask God. But there are other times where we lean upon our own understanding. One of my mom's favorite verses in the Bible, or at least the one that I remember her referencing most of my life, is from Proverbs 3, verses 5 and 6, that says, "Trust in the Lord with all of your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all of your ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your paths." And I think that how often are there there are times where we trust in our own judgment, where we fail to ask God, to seek counsel from God, where we don't pause. I appreciate the word that comes over and over again in the Psalms of Selah, to pause, to reflect. And I think that it can also to pause and to ask God. There are times where it's for big decisions, and other times it's in our day-to-day life. Like, have I scrolled enough on my phone today? Should I put it down? Is there something that I shouldn't be looking at? Should I eat this food? Or have I had enough? It could be true with, sugar, alcohol, anything really. Decisions about work, decisions about relationships. Should I say yes or no? And one of the things that can help guide our decision is understanding that God is, if we will allow him to be, will be our protector, will be a refuge, will be our defender, and that he will guide our decisions. And I think that it's important for us to be aware of any relationship, whether it is with a person or a thing, that requires a compromise of our conviction, that second, that we would feel pressured into it, and third, that we can't bring God completely into it. And maybe those can be just quick checks for us as we go through our days. And sometimes this will be about really big life-changing decisions, and other times it's about the habits, about the disciplines of our day, that is about faithfulness. And that is one step at a time, one day at a time, learning to trust God with our hearts and leaning not on our own understanding. So be encouraged, friends.